Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my Minecraft Dungeons videos. What is this video? This video is a spoiler about the last battle in the game against the Arch Illager. So if you're not interested in any spoilers about the last encounter in the game, this video is definitely not for you. This is pretty much what I have to work with right now. I completed the Arch Illager battle last night with much worse gear than this on normal, but in the hardest difficulty on normal, and since then I have been grinding a little bit in adventure mode just to get my gear even better. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I was massively surprised how hard the Arch Illager battle was. It took me 7 tries before I actually won it, so I figured for those out there that want to see how it is, I wanted to make a video about the last map in the game because I should probably have looked this up myself. So do I want to go on the max difficulty on normal or not? I'm thinking my pets can pretty much win it. So my artifact pets, I have a llama. Oh yes, I do, I have a llama. Let's just go in on the max one. So we have different things that we need to do in the Obsidian Pinnacle before we can face the Arch Illager, and I'm just gonna be pretty much just running through it. I don't really need any loot in, and like you can see I have 15,000 emeralds. The only thing you can use emeralds for, based on what I've seen in the game so far, is buying new items, and they are as random as the drops and not really as fun. So far I've just been stashing a huge amount of emeralds up. At some point I'm probably gonna burn it all when I reach max level in the game, so that I can get like a higher chance to easily get the best items. But for now, just stashing them up because I don't really need stuff that much, and I really love the grind. So that's pretty much where I am in the game. All right, let's just so this is the first part of the Obsidian Pinnacle. You use the pistons to jump back and forward, and the illagers, the villagers, the baddies can also use these pistons to chase you. And there are some bugs in the game, so sometimes the pistons actually don't propel you correctly and you will end off the map. It has happened to me 2 times last night, which is a little bit frustrating. But it's pretty easy. There are a lot of ranged damage minions here that can shoot you from other areas than where you are, so having a high health is pretty cool in this. Oh yeah. So first stop is here where we have the gate coming up, and then you need to clear the area before you can continue. And if you are like getting everything cleared out and you're like, hey, why isn't the gate opening? What do I need to do to open it? Then it has nothing to do with your inability to remove the mobs. It is because the game spawns mobs backwards in the map, so you need to use the pistons to go back again and clear this area before you are allowed to pass through the gate. So just one of those FYI kind of things. But if you, this part of the game is pretty easy tank and spank. We don't have that many high health minions, but we do have a lot of damage from the archers, so movability can be a really great thing. Oh yes, it can. It does get a little bit more tricky once we get deeper into the game, because we do have some of the golems that we need to take out. You can run past them, but they're gonna be chasing you, so taking out at least one can be a good idea. Here you need to activate 2 beacons in order to continue, kind of like a checkpoint thing. Once you have done that, you can continue towards the next part of the level. But as you can see, this is the hardest mode on normal. And it's not like we have a gazillion trillion opponents, so it's up to this point it is very easy. So now that we get here, things are ramped up a little bit, because we have a lot more opponents. They're rushing you, they're pretty fast, and you have ranged damage as well coming from the sides depending on like where you are on the map. So this can be a little bit more tricky, but yeah, for me right now with my gear, it's a walk in the park, but that's the point, just doing it a little bit fast. Now that we get to this point, we're going to be closing in on the first golem. It is here by the water. You can actually run by it. These are pretty fun to battle actually when you are equally leveled. I feel so anyway, and the loot is kind of decent if you are needing a few emeralds, then they're always good to gank out. Pretty expensive on arrows if you do it archer style though. But anyway, you can run past that one if you want, down the stairs and into the next part. You do not actually need to engage it. You can just like trailblaze through it. Next part is in here in the castle where we have evokers, and they can be a pain. Probably one of the most challenging opponents I've been facing in the game are the evokers. So you're going to be facing some of those in here, and yeah, they trouble. If you skip the golem, sometimes I've seen it down here as well. I don't know if it is a bug, if it's intended to be that way, but if you skip the golem, sometimes I see it down here. So keep that in mind. Then it's gonna be chasing you. Oh, there is a chance for it anyway. Not like a 100% chance, but it does happen. So this is again pretty tank and spank kind of stuff. Then we have these massively annoying shielded things that bash you. Pretty nah kind of stuff. This is definitely a one-up difficulty wise and opponent wise compared to what we have in the first part of the game, but still pretty easy tank and spank. If you're playing at a level appropriate with your gear, you should be able to, like with most of this game, just trailblaze through it. Nothing really about it in here. But we are almost done with this part as well. We just need to exit and then continue our chase, and I could just keep an eye on where we're going. So here we have the supplies. Once we exit this area, we enter the third part, the pursuit of the Arch Illager. And this is actually a pretty fun area where things are, again, tougher than what they were before, but we have the same like piston kind of area, but with a lot more, I feel so anyway, archers and higher health minions than what we had before. And we have the potential to go on a bit of a like treasure hunt. We have one wing that has a lot of golems on it. If you go down there, there is often a chest behind 3 or 4 of these golems just coming one at a time, but you can run down there if you want to. I'm just gonna leave this one alone and move forward because we already battled one of these. No reason to do more. Great jumpy time like that. All right, arrowing a little bit here. Just picking up something to salvage because I can. Oh yeah. Great. Wow, I should have done this. I should have done this again. It's actually pretty cool to come back here and just trailblaze through it. That's what I love about dungeon crawlers. Once you get to the point where you can just annihilate everything AoE style. Pretty cool, fun, and amazing. And my pets are doing their business as well. Alright, so we are almost there. Are we there yet? Almost. We're almost there. Just a few more turns, then we are towards the last part of the game before we face Arch Illager. Oh yeah. So up the stairs like 3 times and then you are ready to go. This can, as you can see, they're actually damaging me pretty snappily here, so things are definitely tough at this point if you're not playing with really good gear for the level. But anyway, this is the final encounter that we have before we can go cray and look at what it was with the Arch Illager battle that just completely, I was amazed, mind blown, and felt a little bit scammed as well. Once you take these pistons, you are at the Arch Illager encounter. He spawns down and then the encounter begins after he has been laughing a little bit about you. As you may expect, the Arch Illager in himself is not the final encounter. I don't know why whoa, great demonstration. That's how you do it, guys. He's pretty fun to battle. He summons some minions, he has this triple shot kind of thing, and he is very squishy. I just meleeed him and that was like it. And then I was like, yay, now I can continue, but no. Then you get something crazy, absolutely unbelievable. Heart of Ender spawns, and I'm just gonna give you guys a peek of the damage with this stuff here. Boom, I'm dead. I have like 4 times as much health as when I initially battled it. It is crazy. Like with most other ray attacks like this, you kind of need to like find the wide angle and run around, then you can stay safe from the rays. If not, you're in for a lot of pain and suffering. So that is pretty much it. And whoa, unique item, everybody loves it. So anyway guys, that was pretty much just what I wanted to share, how the last battle works, how I played it and failed a million times because I didn't have enough movability. Having a little bit of movement speed, having the boosting, once you roll you get more speed, having the artifact that gives you more running speed for a brief amount of time can really help you out. I took those into the battle and it was peachy, but it took me a few tries before I had any idea what I was up against. So anyway guys, that was pretty much what I had to share in this Minecraft Dungeons video. I'm expecting to continue with this battle later tonight once I have gotten the gear that I want so that I can move into the apocalypse mode and start grinding the best gear in the game, where the real game begins getting the magic amazingness kind of loot. So anyway guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for your support. Have a great weekend, guys.
Thanks to you, all was well. Until it wasn't.